Yo, what's going on, party people? Your boy Mav, wifey in the building. There's kids back there. Probably see Lorraine, Lavelle, and Bria. Have they ever met Bria? Bria is Jasmine's little sister.
They all told her happy birthday last week.
Okay. She looks like our girls, though. Hey, Bria. Should she come over here?
Come here.
Y'all gotta meet Bria. But this video is gonna be a little daily dose. And a heads up, we might not... Look at that pretty girl. Look at Bria.
She's like, Ray, huh?
Yeah.
This is my little sister. Say hi.
Hi.
Bria, how old are you?
I'm 11.
11. Look at that.
I'm 11.
All these pretty girls in this room.
I'm 11 and grown.
Alright, you go watch the movie. I love you.
So the daily dose streak has kind of been messed up. It's really pretty much wifey's fault, but it kind of got messed up.
YouTube's fault.
Well, it's weird. It kind of got messed up during like the chill week, and then coming out of the chill week with the like YouTube not processing stuff. Like I was uploading it, but it wouldn't get up. But if you check the dates, we were just like waiting to release it. But if you checked it, like all the dates, like it was uploaded in order. You know what I mean? Some episodes we uploaded 2 in the day, but the other day a video didn't go up. It was recorded. Wifey just forgot to upload it. She rendered it, or she edited it, which is your fault now that you're in charge of editing.
Okay, I'm in charge of editing. I didn't know I was in charge of rendering and uploading. So technically,
so we're gonna
my
hashtag blame wifey.
Clear.
We're gonna blame wifey. She has been editing a lot of the daily doses lately, so shout out to her. But I kind of like it. I kind of like that the streak is over. Like less pressure on you, boy. It's like the undefeated team that's like trying to go the season undefeated, but once they finally lose, they almost play better because that pressure's off. Yes, so we're still going to do it daily, but at least we're going to try. The video, this is a heads up because we're in Arizona right now, chilling, and it might be hard for us to get daily doses up because I didn't pre-record the questions that I wanted uploaded, and we could vlog out here. We just don't have any way of editing the videos. And we're staying at her grandmother's house who has like 0.2 upload. It's not that bad actually, is it?
It's bad compared to ours.
Yeah. You know, they have no need for like super duper upload speed, so I'm trying to keep this video short, around like 5 minutes. So if it takes forever to upload, you know what I mean? I don't want it to be too long. So daily dose might have to wait until we get back, but we'll be vlogging out here, so when we get back... Dang, you ain't been vlogging, huh?
I've been vlogging. I haven't been vlogging since I woke up this morning because my phone was dead. But
yeah.
We haven't left yet either.
All our phones are going to be jacked up. We got to get a new charger because someone...
who packed everything else and had the responsibility of preparing everybody for the trip forgot one thing. We have our car chargers.
But the charger,
I just don't have the ones for the wall. Yeah. I'm at fail. Sorry.
Yep. But it's cool. So, once we get the charger and we can charge our phones, we'll get back on the vlogging for the trip. But we're going to try and do something. We'll see. We'll see how fast this uploads. And maybe we can do little clips for Daily Dose. Just, you know, small vacation editions. But I got my email open with the questions. I probably won't go to the beginning. So some of these might be recent. We'll just scroll through, see if any sound good. And,
why do people sending it to the wrong stuff?
yeah.
Hashtag follow directions.
Yeah. We got some people that I gotta like ban from ever emailing me again because they're sending like top plays.
All of those are plays.
No, not all of them. I don't know. Hold on. I got like, there's like nearly 2,000. Wifey, talk to him while I find some good ones.
I don't even know what to say. Hi. You guys know that it rained all night, and this morning I was looking forward to being in warm, nice weather, and it's raining all morning. The sun is out and it's shiny and looks different now, but we were prepared to come out here and be in some warmth. Went shopping and everything. Y'all know that. And it rained all day.
Oh, wow. I just saw one. I lost it. Where'd it go?
So, yeah.
Someone was looking for help. Said their wife was cheating on them again.
Again?
They've been married for 12 years. Where'd it go?
Again.
I think you should drown that hoe. That's not good advice. Don't drown people. That's murder.
And then you'll be punished, and that's not good. You don't want to be in prison because of them.
That's a rough question. Let me get back to you on that question. No, for real. Cheating on you for 12... You've been married for 12 years, cheating on you again.
Again?
I don't know, man. If I was being real, if it was like a friend that I really cared about, my first reaction would be to drown that hoe. And then after I calmed down and I thought about it, I think it depends, man. Because adultery is grounds for divorce in a marriage.
It's only grounds.
So you're cool with that. You got to think, man. Well, like you got kids and everything in it. I think you should try and see if you can work it out. As jacked up as it sounds, and it's not right. It's never right to cheat on somebody. But there could be a lot that you're doing wrong that puts someone in a position where they feel like they have to do that. Then this video's getting long. So not taking that person off the hook, right? So like a lot of people, like in marriages, let's say like a guy goes out and cheats, and then he'll be like, man, my wife stopped doing them freaky things, but old Sally down the street was doing them freaky things that I like. Which is never okay. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna just go cheat. There should be the communication and stuff on both ends. But as the wife, you should be like, dang. Part of being a good wife is doing them freaky things that Bill likes or whatever his name is, right? And vice versa for a guy. And like as a guy, I don't know what it is. Like it could be like you could not be there for her. Like yeah, you might not talk to her and take time to be her friend and all that stuff, but old Billy Bob down the street, he listens. He always there to listen.
Tell her she looks pretty and paying attention.
Yeah. And so don't just look at her like she's the bad girl, which she is for cheating. And I'm not trying to take her off the hook, but you also want to look at what we call them holes. We'll be like, yo, like these holes that people have, they look for someone else to go fill them, right? So it's like if you ever got a hole, you need to make sure your husband or your wife is filling them, right? And we've never got to the point where we're like, hey, babe, I'm sorry, I got this big old hole you're not filling. But we're always checking to make sure that all the holes are filled, right? And then so, and that's what I think it comes down to. Someone, yeah, they're not being enough communicating, and there's holes. And not only do the holes get there, they don't feel that they can come to you and be like, hey, I got this hole, can you fill it? And then she really went out and got her hole filled, right? In the wrong way. So, like literally. So, you just need to look at what you're doing. And it's rough, though. It's rough. But
I think the hard part of that question for me is, again, like not knowing their whole story or their whole circumstance. If you want to make it work, then it's going to require a real talk, 101, keeping it 100 conversation. Why? What made you do this? How long have you been thinking about it? Like, you need to ask all those questions. If you guys are trying to stay together and you're trying to make it work for whatever reason, like Mav said, that communication is what's important. You need to talk about it. It's going to hurt. It's going to suck. But if you want to stay with her, then you guys got to talk about it. If she's not going to keep it real, then she's going to do it again. And then you're just not going to be happy. So. Yep.
Yeah. And moving on, next question says, divorced parents. From Henry. Hey, Matt, I was wondering your thoughts on how to handle being divorced or having divorced parents, not seeing your father. I've seen my dad once, but I was too little to remember. Thank you and keep up the great videos. See, and for people like Henry is why potentially you might want to work it out. Again, you don't want to keep yourself in a damaging situation. But for Henry, I think it's rough. I grew up in a house where my parents were divorced a couple different times, and I never had like a really good relationship with my dad. And so here's my thing. I think it's important. I think a family where there's a husband and a wife, I think it's very important. So that's why you need to realize what you're doing before you get married, that it's not a game, and that you are like signing your life on the dotted line till the end, and you're trying to work things out, which I think should always be the approach. Even through infidelity and stuff like that, you should always do your best to. But this thing that sucks with the relationships and marriage in general is it's a two-player game. So sometimes, like our relationships before the ones we're in before, we were very good. It feels like a game, right? We were good at the game, but it was a two-player game, so we
can't win by yourself.
Yeah, you can't play your position and the other person's position, so it takes two. And so, but with that being said, sometimes they don't work, and people get split up. I think God has the grace and puts people in your life that even when things do go sour like that, you have someone in your life. And the beauty of the internet, people be sleeping on the internet and books. You can have mentors and people that teach you and are father figures for you that you find online. As weird as it sounds for me, a lot of youngsters get at me in videos and this email, and they're like, yo, I look at you as a father figure. I've had people legit write me. I probably got this hundreds of times, and there's probably hundreds I haven't even seen, maybe thousands, of the youngsters being like, yo, I wish my dad was more like you, or I wish that. And if I was a youngster growing up, it'd probably be the same way. I have my older brother, and so that's why I say, you gotta put people in your life. It might not be the father position, but I think one of the worst things you can do is get stuck on that and be like, man, I don't have my dad. I had my dad growing up. And you gotta realize everyone's story ain't written like that. Right. You're looking at the person down the street, being like, man, they got their dad. I wish I had my dad. Well, you gonna drive yourself crazy, wishing and hoping your dad might not be in your life, but you might have an older brother. You might have an uncle. You might have a grandfather. You might have a YouTube commentator. As weird as that sounds. Some of my biggest mentors, one of my biggest mentors, and taught me some of the deepest things in my life, his name is Miles Monroe. I've never even met him. What's crazy? All right. He died, right? He died in a plane crash. I was almost more emotional about him dying than my own father dying. Now, it was a little bit harder with my dad because I was there. Like, I was going to the appointments. I was at the hospital. So I watched him pass away. And it was hard. And just because he was someone I've seen through my life, so it was just crazy because I've never had someone that close that I've seen so much. And now they're gone. So for that reason, it was hard. But if I was being really, really real, as far as someone that's taught me more lasting things and stuff that's more value in my life, it was Miles Monroe. Never met him. Was planning on going to see him in the Bahamas one day and like to go to his church services, and I was excited. But when he died, my wife would tell you I was crushed. Like,
it was deep.
It was.
I felt bad. I said it like a normal celebrity had passed, and he was like, "Nuh-uh." What? It was just like depressed the rest of the night.
Yeah, but again, I've just read a bunch of his books. I've probably watched close to 100 of his sermons, if not more. Like, that dude has taught me so much. And so, again, you can have these mentors and these different people online in books, all that different things. So, Henry, I wouldn't, because in a situation where you're the youngster and you got your parents going through what they're going through, you have no control over that. You can pray. Right. But you can't make your parents get back together. There's nothing you could do to get your parents back together. And if they do get back together, not really anything you could do to help them stay together. So I think, but what you do have control over, again, that's life. Y'all got to remember, life isn't what happens to you. It's how you respond to it. Because you can't control what happens. You can't control when your pops is going to die. You can't control when your parents are going to get divorced. You can't control when, whatever happens. But you can control how you respond to it. So, see what God has put in your life, what other father figures, mother figures, whatever it is, and then, cling and learn from those. So, we're going to cut this short, though. This is already 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Hopefully it uploads today. If it uploads tomorrow, we explained why. But, y'all are dope, awesome, love y'all. Question of the day. I'm excited to eat some canes. I had In-N-Out yesterday. It was dope. But it was dope because I don't know. Like, if it was a place, like, if it was in Albuquerque and I ate it all the time, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Ask them what their favorite kind of nut is. Oh my God. Peanuts, cashews, pistachios. A good question. What? like that.
She asked what your favorite kind of nut is.
Yeah. Like you like pistachio.
Alright, what's your favorite nut?
Honey roasted peanuts.
I like pistachio. Till next time, God first, God bless. Oh, wait, we can't stop. Alright, go.